Does this look good? I can't, no, I don't like it. Anyways. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy and I make videos about sustainability and also about living in Paris. I've been living here for 2 months now. I just literally validated my visa today and I've learned a lot. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about 10 things that I wish I knew before coming to Paris, or even more specifically 10 mistakes I've made, so that when you come here you can kind of be aware of these things and you can not make the same mistakes that I have made. If you want the full story of how I moved and what I'm doing here, you can click on this video right here. Okay, so number one is one that is very annoying, is that the metro passes are only valid for the month or the week that you purchase them. So if you purchase your metro pass on January 1st, you can use it from January 1st until January 31st. If you buy it on January 15th, you can only use it from January 15th until January 30th. This system literally makes no sense. So I bought a metro pass for November and then I tried to use it December 1st, and even though it had been 30 days, it just didn't work. So I had to buy a ticket. So just be aware of that and make sure that if you're using the metro, like, don't buy it if it's like the last week of the month, because you're just losing a lot of money. Number two is opening a bank account is so difficult, and I just ended up just going with N26. It's an online bank account. It is German based, so there are situations where you might need to have an actual physical bank account, but to get you started, that's definitely something that I recommend doing, especially because I've been able to get paid from it. I've been able to sign up for Social Security, so you can definitely get started with a N26, and then if you need a physical bank account in the future, you can do that. So the third one is, and this is the one that hurt the most, and it is to not start looking for housing until you have all of your documents straight. So finding an apartment in France, I don't know if this is all of France, but finding an apartment in Paris is very difficult. I talk a lot about it in my video on how I moved to France. Make sure you have all of your paperwork ready, because I found this great apartment, but I didn't have my guarantor ready, so he went with someone else. And I was so mad because it was such a nice apartment and I missed out on it because I didn't have all my paperwork. So make sure you get all of your paperwork ready so you don't end up crying in the club like me. Number four is that it's always cloudy, like always. I thought I was imagining it. I was like, is it just me, or has the sun just kind of, where's the sun, where did the sun go? But I was talking to my friend today at work and she was like, yep, that's Paris for you. So just be cautious of this. Seasonal depression is a thing, not good, especially like being a YouTuber. Like, I need sunlight to make my videos and I haven't seen the sun in a couple of days, so it's really annoying. Oh, the Capitol was secured. If you're curious, I'm filming this literally at like 12:30 while the Capitol building is being just ran over by Trump supporters, and it's crazy. Like, I have no idea what's going on in America, but here in Paris, it's cloudy and it's kind of depressing. Number five is cheapest places to get your groceries, because when I first came here, I shopped for convenience. I mostly got all of my groceries and stuff, and actually not even just groceries, I got a lot of different things from Monoprix. I knew it was an expensive store. I just knew, because it felt like Target. A much more affordable place to shop is called Carrefour. I definitely recommend going to Carrefour for your food and like little things, like if you need, I bought bandages from Carrefour, and it's basically, it feels more like a Walmart. There's certain things that are basically the same price at both of these stores, but yeah, I definitely recommend Carrefour instead of Monoprix. And then my favorite place though to get groceries is called Casino. I feel like Casino feels like Costco, even though it's not like a bulk store. It's not a store where you get your bulk foods. It's just like a regular supermarket like Walmart, but it just feels like Costco. So yeah, those are the stores that I recommend / don't recommend shopping at. Okay, so the next one is that they will 100% ask you about where you're from, about the state, about like what do you like about your country. This might just be a me thing, because I do work in a high school and I'm working in the English classes, so they kind of want to know about my background and about the country I'm from. But I've also found this with like meeting French people, like they really are curious about where you're from. And if you just think about it the other way around, like if a British kid just showed up at your high school or at the place where you work at, you would probably ask a lot of questions about like, oh my god, what's London like, what do you like about the weather in London? Like, what do you think about the UK Prime Minister? Like, you just get a lot of these questions about like the culture of where you're from, and also a lot of political questions. And this is something that I was not super prepared for, especially when it comes to when the people ask me questions about French culture and French politics. I'm not super well educated on French politics. Definitely make sure that you are somewhat kind of knowing of French politics and French culture, and also that you have answers prepared for like your own culture and your own language and your own politics, because I feel like you're going to get those kinds of questions and it's good to be prepared. So the next one is that things close very early sometimes. The biggest thing for me is grocery stores, because I'm used to having Walmart open 24/7. So just be cautious of this and make sure that you are prepared and you have oh my god, yeah, like I said, I was filming this video while like everything is happening in Washington DC, and the woman that was shot inside the Capitol building has died. So yeah, things close early, so just make sure that you're prepared and you know what time things close. This next one is a huge culture shock and something that took me a while to kind of get used to, and it is pressing buttons when you leave any apartment building and other types of buildings as well. Like, I heard about this and it was literally just from one Damon Dominique video, and I think it was his video when he was talking about things he hates about Paris. And I remember hearing that and I was like, that's so funny. And then when I first came here, like the first time I was leaving my apartment building, I was just very like, I was like, why isn't this door opening? And I was like, wait, I think there's a button I have to press. And I'm just like looking around like, where's the button? Where's the button? It's just something to be cautious of, and a huge culture shock for sure, for me anyways. So this next one is that American brands are very, very expensive here in Paris, and I'm guessing this is just because of like import laws and this is how economics works, but I've noticed that if something is $10 in the US, it's going to be 10 euros here. What that means is that you're literally losing money, because $10 is not worth 10 euros. So you're just paying more for the same product. So just be cautious of that. Another thing when it comes to shopping is that what you see is what you pay for. So if you see something that's $10 on the store, that's how much you're going to be paying for it. So there's never really surprises whenever you're buying things, which I really appreciate. So this last one is that it's really important to say bonjour when you're seeing someone in the hallway, at the school, just like, or when you walk up to someone and you have to ask a question, say bonjour first. So don't be like super scared that, oh my god, if I don't say bonjour, they're gonna like punch me in the face. I haven't had any experiences like that, but I do sometimes like catch myself forgetting to say it, and I feel embarrassed more than anything. If it's the nighttime, don't say bonjour because it just makes no sense. You have to say bonsoir because it is nighttime. So that's something I'm still trying to work hard on. So those are some of the things that I wish I knew before coming to France, and some things that have caused heartaches, trouble, crying, or just awkward situations, just so you guys can kind of get an understanding of some of the struggles. But at the end of the day, this move has been so great for me. I've really enjoyed being in France. So this isn't to dissuade you from moving, and my DMs are always open. I really like when you guys send me messages on like if you're moving to France, if you have any questions. I love answering you guys' questions on Instagram, so definitely go follow me. I'll have it linked down below so you can click and follow. If you have any videos you want me to do, I'm currently working on a Paris thrift haul, which I'm so excited. Like, I love thrifting so much. So I've done a lot of thrifting, not a lot actually. I've done some thrifting while I've been here, and I'm really excited to show you guys some of the pieces that I've gotten. Get excited for a Paris thrift haul. So that was it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.